Yes, can you hear me? I've been trying to get this question out to you for a couple minutes now. I was distracted, so I couldn't type it up. Okay. That question really got me. I don't know why you're calling yourself lazy. That question put me back there for a second. So I want to come back up here for a second. Lord. Okay. So you can hear me? I just want to make sure you can hear me so I was getting some mixed messages of that, but it was taking me too long to write it out. And then it's different when you write stuff out versus me just speaking verbally too. But okay. I'll come back to my free questions in 1 second, guys. Just give me a minute here. I mean, I think there's a difference in being lazy and just being in a place where that self-love, that self-care is so important. You know what I mean? And so I think that when you're asking a type of question like that, it's okay to be lazy. Like, you're not a lazy person. Like, you're constantly on the go. You're constantly working. You're constantly doing things, right? So what would make you feel less lazy if you're ultimately saying at the end of the day, like, I know that I can do better, then I would say, like, ask yourself what it is that you can do to be better. Does that make sense? Because I got the 10 of Wands coming up with the Sun card. So it's like you already know deep down that you're not lazy, but it's like I keep hearing Spirit say, like, what can you do to kind of push yourself to motivate yourself better? But that was a lot to me to write, so I couldn't write all that out. I couldn't express exactly what it is I was trying to tell you when I saw that question, because you never really asked me that type of question before. So it's like a mix, but I'm too lazy to exercise, and I know I can, but I don't do it. Okay, so if we're talking about like wanting to lose weight, if we're talking about wanting to get fitter, honestly, it's something as simple as walking around the block, watching what you eat. You know, it's not necessarily like you have to go to the gym, but take that stuff day by day. You know what I mean? Definitely take that day by day. Okay. Yeah. So I was like trying to type all this out to you. So I'm like, fuck this. I can't type this out. Yes always rates me books. I need to actually speak to Yes. Because Spirit is like strongly coming in and did not like that comment. Don't call yourself lazy. The universe does not like that comment. Okay. So now I'm calming Spirit down. You think I had drank a bottle of vodka right now? My heart's racing. A mile a minute for you. Why am I eating bad lately? Are you stress eating? Okay, so the Death card, the King of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. Are you stressed about money? Only because the Five of Pentacles is up here. And also know that there's a lot that's like changing out of your energy. You're shifting from one area of your life into another. You know, you're saying goodbye to a lot of your past. Hey, babe. You're saying goodbye to a lot of things that you were very accustomed to, right? So eating bad, like, you can't be perfect all the time. Come on now. We're moms. I am eating burgers. My daughter doesn't like it when I eat bad and don't exercise. Well, I mean, at least you're acknowledging it, though. Like, at least you're saying there's things that I need to be changing, right? So look at what is causing you to eat those things. Ask Sharon. She's the weight loss guru. I think she's still doing some huge weight loss thing. I haven't heard much about it lately, but I think that Sharon was doing some weight loss thing. But yeah, that was the feeling of vibe that I was getting with that, babe. All right. What can my spirit guides tell me about this time in my life? Yeah, there was no way I was gonna write all of that out. Spirit's like, you need to talk to Yes. Oh, you won? Oh, congratulations, babe. All right. The Queen of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So it's about staying focused and taking action. You know, it's about putting one foot in front of the other. Yes. And saying, regardless, I'm going to change one thing, even if it's drinking water, even if it's eating more salads, even if it's stop eating burgers. I don't eat a lot of burgers anyways, but you know what I mean? Like, you are in control of what you put in your mouth. So you have to take that accountability of what you're putting in your mouth, you know, even if this means like food prepping or something on the line of that. If you could do that, that's going to save a lot. Because if you're stress eating, the first thing you're going to do when you get stressed or sad or angry or unhappy or depressed is eat, right? So that was all coming up. I'm like, yeah, I can't type all that shit out to yes. So, all right. Hello, welcome. Yeah, and I think that's exactly it, right? Is regardless of anything, you guys, you have to look at that. Regardless of anything, if it's a new relationship, if it's a job, if it's a career change, if it's having a baby, if it's losing a loved one, going through a breakup, losing weight, like it's always going to be the first 30 days, 60 days, 90 days is going to be the hardest, right? It's going to be the hardest. All right. So this was a type session, but Spirit was really coming through and saying I needed to speak to yes vocally. So if you guys have a free question and I haven't answered one for you, you can post that and I will answer it for you. But yeah, it's always the hardest, the first couple of months or whatever. Okay. And sugar is like an addiction. So if you're addicted to sugar is like crack. That's my biggest thing is I love my sweets. I know there's so many people that love salts. I'm a sweet person and I'm learning that there is sugar in absolutely everything. And sugar is like smoking crack. It is so highly addictive. So yeah, like it's just, I don't like sugar. I like salty stuff. See, I'm the opposite. Okay, I started getting pain through my body, puff and hard to walk. Yeah. Okay, so does Marquata want... Ooh. There is no numbers. You just drop your question and listen for your name. Does Marquata want Joshua to be jealous of her? The Queen of Cups, yes. Let me read that down. Will Debbie get married a second time? Jesus, I haven't even got married a first time. All these people on their second and third marriages. What the heck, God? God's saving. God's saving. God's like, no, we're not allowing you to get married yet. I'm allowed to marry Jess. That's it. Okay. Yeah, take a look at lower carb options. Yeah. All right. I don't think I missed anyone, right? I finished that first question, yes, that you posted. Find out what is stopping you from starting. Find out what's stopping you from starting. Maybe you're afraid of change. I know that sounds silly, but maybe you're afraid of change. Maybe you fear becoming something different because you're so used to being the same person. Yeah, I start and stop too. I'm like, I'm gonna lose weight this month. I lose like a certain amount of weight, and then I'm just like, fuck it. I want my sugar. I want my sugar. All right. If you guys want a free question and I haven't given you a free question, you can put a free question in the thing. It has to be a yes and no question. Donation list is open, guys. PayPal, super chat. Oh no, Sharon, you can post now. You can post. I was distracted on the phone, so I was trying to talk to you guys. Trying to talk on the phone. Oh man. It's all good. All right. Okay. I emailed our what the hell kind of word is that? Girl, what are you trying to do to me? I emailed our budsman in regards to my son's accident. Will this bring the great outcome you have been looking for? Okay. Sharon emailed her. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Obama, but I don't want to say Obama. I'm like trying to pronounce that out. Oops. I gotta take my suit off. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Will this bring the great outcome? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. For Sharon's question, will this bring the great outcome she's been looking for? This bring the great outcome. Okay, so the Fool card is up here, but the Fool card is in reverse. So, yeah. I don't know, man. It's hard to say. The Nine of Swords is coming up in reverse, but you know what? I actually see a light at the end of the tunnel because this is in reverse. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that Miss Sharon, if we have trouble with companies or government departments, they make them do their actual job. Well, this is exactly what we've been talking about too, where I kept telling you that it just felt like they were just trying to brush under and like not doing their job properly. That was the feeling I was getting for so long. So yeah, maybe whatever this is, you know, finally stuff comes from that, because it's been a while now, right? So I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that something's gonna shift here, and you are going to get the news that you've been waiting for in regards to that first question. All right. So after I'm done with yeses donations, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna jump off. So I'm gonna close my list to new. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured it was a while. Because I know I'm gonna be on tomorrow. Okay. So yes, why does Spirit think I'm so nervous? Why is Spirit thinking that yes is so nervous? Why is Spirit thinking that yes is so nervous? The World card is coming up because they see that you've closed chapters in your life. See, the Wheel of Fortune is up here too. And the Knight of Wands. It's like you take a step in something, yes, and then you question, oh shit, yes. I didn't know you guys could hear that. Here, I'll turn it off. I always listen to stuff in the background. I turned it off though. I didn't know you guys could hear that. Whoops. Spirit knows that you haven't had it easy. I feel like you accomplish things, or it's like you leave one part of your life, not one part of your life. Oh my God. Amy's got so much on her mind. You leave one cycle and you embark into a new cycle, but when you leave that certain cycle, you don't always close the door. All right? Sometimes you don't close the door. Like, yes, I feel like you're moving forward, and yes, I feel like you're better now than even you were 6 months ago. But I still feel like every time you tap into any past energy, you are literally telling the universe that you don't trust in the universe's plan for you. I'm learning this the same. That's why I keep going through the lessons I'm currently going through, is that we need to completely shut the door. You know, that is the only way. So I think that there's this part of you that keeps going back because you're wondering if maybe there was something that you could have done differently, or something, if this would have happened, things would have been differently. Like, there's just this vibe where I feel like, I think you need to just trust in what's ahead of you. I think you need to trust in God's plan for you, and just have faith, because I see that the doors have closed on you, but the new doors that are right in front of you, it's like you're kind of scared to go through those doors because you don't know what to expect, right? Change is scary. It's scary. It's scary to, take a leap of faith. But it's going to be so much better for your physical and emotional health, Is something about to happen for yes? Is something about to happen for yes? Yeah, see the 9 of Cups coming in. Everything that you've been praying for, everything you've been asking God for, everything that you've been manifesting, you've been working hard towards, once you release the need to go back and reflect, and it's be in this place tonight and moving forward, if it was meant to be with other people, those people would be with me right now. And it's even more to say, what's meant to be for you will always be for you, no matter where it goes. If it's destined to be yours, it's destined to be yours. It can never be taken away from you. I always tell you guys, circumstances don't matter, right? So is something about to happen? I feel like there's a bunch of things that are about to happen for you, but Spirit's not going to give it to you yet because you're still clinging onto the past. And you're working towards that. You are healing. You're doing the work, but it's not a straight journey. It's definitely a roller coaster. It's definitely up and down. You know what I mean? So you got to stop holding on to people that have let you go. Sometimes the biggest thing that you have to say is no matter how much you love someone, loving that person is actually hurting you more than it is helping you. And I always say, like, love is not confusing. If you're confused over a situation or a person, that's not a situation that God has for you. That's like the devil coming in and playing some nasty ass trick on you, you know? So that kind of ties into my question. I feel like in some way you are ready for things to come through. Yes, because you've been doing the work. And then other times I feel like you question the universe, you question spirit, you question your angels, you question God. You're like, okay, why am I going through this? Why you got me in here? Why you got these people coming back around? Like, wait, it's like, why? Right? It's like see the 6 cups, like, you're ready for bigger and better, but there may be a part of you that doesn't believe you're deserving of that. So you got to work on that too. There could be something stemming from your childhood too. But yeah, you've been let down, you've been betrayed, you've had to compromise, you've had to sacrifice, you've been fighting with people, you've been arguing with people, you have had people walk away from you, you've had abandonment issues, you've had, gosh, the whole list of things that I could do for, like, you know what I mean? But you've got to remember, if it wasn't for those moments, you would not be who you are right now. You know what I mean? All right. What is going on? Yeah, being the emperor, you just got to be in this place where it's like, you know what? I'm more stronger now than I've ever been in my life. I am more stronger now than I've ever been in my life. And with a star coming up too for this question, yes. What makes you happy? What feeds your soul? Like, what is it that you are wanting? Where is it that you want to go? And I think when you're so used to being in like abusive relationships, narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships, you're so accustomed to just waiting for the other shoe to drop, or waiting for things to fall apart, or waiting for things not like. But that's where you have to learn to grow as an individual too. Is you attract what you put out to the universe. So with all of those situations that God put you through, you're now on the other end of that, which is what I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Infinity Babe. All right. Now you have to really sit with yourself and go through the healing process of saying, what is next for me? It's not going to be easy. It's not easy to walk away. All right. Yes, I'll do one more question for you, and then I'll jump off and I'll finish your other ones tomorrow. Just because I'm at my 8-hour marker. What did I do? 4, 5, 6, 7 hours today, I think. Oh my lordy. Okay, I'll just do this one and then I'm going to jump off for the night. Because I'll be on at 9 a.m. Or maybe 9:30. All right. Will I be recognized at the beginning of the school year meeting? Will yes be recognized at the beginning of the school year meeting? Will yes be recognized at the beginning of the school year? Yeah, I could actually see it happening with the 7 of Pentacles up here because you work really hard. And I think that's something also you have to look at yourself. Like, you're a very hard worker, right? And you're so loving. You're so loyal. You're always pouring into other people, right? So I feel like when this does come through, accept it. Take it as like, see, that's your biggest thing is I feel like you're more of a giver than a receiver. I feel like you have no problem giving a compliment, no problem making someone else feel good. I feel like you have no problem showing love to other people. But it's like the minute that someone's like, hey, yes, I want to do something nice for you. You're like, no, like pay it forward, give it to someone else. You're like, no, I don't need it. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, I want you to understand anything coming towards you from this day on is going to be a blessing. So I want you to accept that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're more of like a giver. You're like, no, like, right? But it's like, when the good stuff starts coming in, know that you are deserving of the good stuff. Know that you are deserving of it. Know that you did the work necessary for the recognition that is coming towards you. So yes, I'm going to say yes for that question. She don't like being sent under attention. Well, guess what? I'm going to burst your bubble, babe. I'm going to burst your bubble. You better enjoy it. I'll have to send some dildos your way or something. Box of dildos. No, I totally wouldn't do that. I probably would. Just to make you laugh. Okay, will she be nervous? I don't think you're going to be... She says, no, that's more my style. I don't think you're going to be nervous, as more of like, you know that you're deserving of it, but at the same point, it's like going to be a mixture of emotions for you. The Knight of Swords. Maybe you feel like people don't really appreciate you or they don't really see you. They see you, but like you said, you're more of a behind the scenes type person. So it's like they see you, but do they really see you? So maybe you've been feeling that way for a while. So I don't see it as like being nervous, but I do see it as like you feeling like maybe you've been left behind. That makes sense. I do know you well. See, I have a lot of soul wives. If I could do that whole like, what is it called? When you have like one husband, like 4 different wives. If I could find like 4 wives I could really trust. Yeah, I mean, I'd say yes, I could do it, but I probably still wouldn't be able to do it. But you and Jessica are like my soul wives, so you're stuck with me. But yeah, you know what? The 6 of Pentacles is coming up. I actually see you getting awarded. I actually see you getting like things starting to come towards you in the next 6 weeks. But it's like, just give it to someone else. Just give it to someone else. I just feel like you're going to be passing that over. So don't pass it over. I feel like God has a plan and he's definitely forming it for you. And I feel like you just got to believe in that. All right. All right, girl. Hopefully that makes sense. How's that's what I got for you? All right, with that, guys, I will see you in the morning. I'm going to jump off here and get some sleep. And then I have 2 left for you. Yes, I'll do them tomorrow for you. When my energy is a little bit more high. I calm my heart down. Spirit was like, don't type this out to yes. Go talk to her. Okay, Spirit. How funny. I actually thought if I got Blanket, I would give it a see away. Aw. All right, I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.